express my heartfelt gratitude for your support and presence during this challenging time. I knew from the start that this journey would not be an easy one, and despite the disappointments and feelings of being unappreciated, I have always believed in persevering through difficulties, no matter the obstacle. When I came into this city, I found it in a state of disarray and lacking clear direction. My primary goal has always been to support and uplift our staff, employees, and police department, to engage and serve citizens and mend the wounds, and to slow the tide of dysfunction that has built up over time. I truly believe that if I had received the necessary support when I first reached out, we could have made more progress together. I want to acknowledge the spirit behind the 2 letters I received today. I do understand that messages can sometimes convey sentiments that are hard to communicate face to face. It is with a very heavy heart that I say, it is with a heavy heart that I say, if those feelings had been shared earlier in person, they could have fostered a better understanding. I recognize that I am not perfect and that I have made mistakes, but I assure you those were never my intention. Throughout my service, I have sought help and guidance, often feeling unheard. Yet I am now facing accusations of lacking leadership. My faith remains steadfast because I trust that God placed me here for a reason, even if it was simply to expose the challenges we now face as a community. We are now embarking on the important work of rebranding, rebuilding, and revitalizing this great city. And I believe in the strength and resilience of our team to move forward. I encourage each of you to come together, support one another, and embrace the new leadership that will guide you. For my part, I have decided it is time to take a step back to care for my own well-being, a process that is long overdue for me, my family, and those who depend on me. I also wanted to let you know that I reached out to the Attorney General's office this morning, and as my final act as your mayor, I will be inviting him to conduct a forensic audit. Thank you, your servant leader, Mayor Dinah Tatman, City of Bellefontaine Neighbors, 9641 Bellefontaine Road, St. Louis, Missouri, 63137.
Allowed to speak?
That's the end of the letter.
I'm sorry. Am I allowed to speak?
No.
Okay. Just to let the citizens know I'm not resigning.
Having heard the letter, is there a motion?
Yes. I'll make, Alderwoman Alicia Smith, I'll make the motion to accept the mayor's resignation letter dated February the 6th, 2024, received by email.
Is there a second?
I second.
Is there any discussion? From the board.
You're not allowed to speak?
From the board.
I would like to hold on. I would like to make a statement. I'm not understanding. I just heard, I believe the mayor said that she was not resigning. The letter did not mention anything about a return, and I guess that's where I'm confused. Sounds like a resignation, but that's just what I'm hearing. I don't know what anyone else is hearing.
I would like to also clarify the date that I stated was incorrect. It was February the 6th, 2025, not 2024. It's 2025, sorry.
Okay. Duly noted. Any other discussion or comments from the board? My comment is that in order to stop this, the chaos that's been going on in the city, and we need to move forward. And there is a need to revive immediately. And by accepting the letter of resignation from the mayor, this will allow us to move forward with dealing with the serious issues that have come to light within the city. Any further discussion?
Alderman Gillespie has his hand up.
Oh, okay, I couldn't see him. All right, Alderman Gillespie. Thank you.
Yes, and this is never a easy situation to deal with for anybody. And this happening is unfortunate. This is not what the city needed, but we're here now. There, for me, as a alderperson representing Ward 1, I've been on the board now for almost a year, coming up on a year, and we have not progressed forward. But then we also, as leaders of the community, we have to keep a cool, calm, collective head. And you cannot be a good steward for the citizens if we don't have everything in order and we have a level approach to our problems as a city. When we have volatility in our meetings, we don't get things done. I'm a newly elected official, and I will be coming up on 1 year in April as a representative of citizens who duly elected me to represent them. When I ran on my campaign, it was to help unlock the gridlock. We have been gridlocked since I've been in my seat. So at what point do we as a city move forward? And we cannot continue to go into 2025 with volatility like this in our meetings. We've had too many things happen to our city. We're losing police officers. We lost ARPA funding. I mean, these are serious issues that's stifling the growth of our city. So we're here today to make a dreadful, hard decision to accept this letter. So that's all that I wanted to say. I just say that we need to look forward, and we need to make sure that whatever decision comes out of this meeting, that we do it for the city, and we do it for the citizens, and we do it for the city employees. That's all I have, Alderman Thomas.
Alderwoman Hester has her hand up.
I'm gonna go ahead. Look like Alderman Thomas is frozen, so I'm gonna go ahead. Okay. So I'm gonna be real brief. I think we are at a unfortunate impasse in our administration right now. I like to concur with Alderman Gillespie said. Since he's been on, even before he's been on, we've been stagnant and we have not been moving, unfortunately. I'm hoping that whatever comes out of this meeting, that we can move forward and things start to get done. Not one person is right. We have to all agree, sometimes to disagree. But we all need to focus on what is most important for our city and listen to the people that elected us to do this job. And if we're not listening to them, then we need to move out the way. And I can't get any simpler than that. And this job is a challenge. It's not easy. And yes, sometimes you go through stuff because not only are you serving for the city, you also have personal things that go on in your life and things happen. And you must keep it separate. And it is hard to do that. It is hard because when it's intertwined, then it involves everybody, and then you come to a point where you can't go back. So I just hope that we can all get along and do what is right for our city, because otherwise, what are we doing here? That's it.
All right, thank you. Any other comments?
I have my hand up.
The board, from the board.
I have my hand up.
All right. I don't see no face. Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Ms. Harmon, and then we go ahead.
Unfortunately, a lot of our things have become personal, and it shouldn't, because nothing about what we do is personal. It's about taking care of the citizens. But I also think that there has been a lot of citizen involvement that has fractured this board. A lot of people have opinions, but they don't read up on, they go by what they hear rather than what they know. And that tends to separate. I personally, at the last meeting, had offered to go into mediation with the board so we can bring unity back into our community. We will never get anything done if we don't come together. And we can't agree on things if we know it's not right. I don't care who it's coming from. We have to do what's right. And we have to follow the laws, the ordinances, and the state statutes, and leave personal out of it. Thank you.
Chair, there's a motion on the floor.
We still connected?
Yes.
I think he's freezing.
Yeah, he's frozen. He's going to have to log off and log back on.
There a problem? Hello?
We can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Did you call the roll?
We didn't hear the motion.
Oh, yeah, call the roll. I'm sorry. Seems to be some type of problem.
Okay. This roll is to accept the resignation letter for the mayor. Alderwoman Hester. Can you all hear me?
I can hear
Yes.
you.
Alderwoman Hester. Alderman Gillespie.
Yes.
Alderwoman Warnes. Alderwoman Warnes. Alderman Weezy.
Yes.
President Thomas.
Yes.
Alderwoman Harmon Ward.
Yes.
Abstain. I'm sorry. Let's get this thing.
Alderwoman Harmon Ward.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Dales, yes. President Thomas.
Yes.
Okay, I need someone to ask Peg to unmute. Or
Unmute now.
okay. We're asking for your vote.
No.
President Thomas, motion passed. 6 yes, 1 abstain, 1 no. Resignation, okay.
Right. The motion passed. We accept the letter of resignation from Mayor Dinah Tatman. Can I get a motion to adjourn, please?
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. All opposed? All right. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you for your participation on today.